Hello, my name is Katerina. Today we're gonna do reformer workout for different levels. Before we start, I will demonstrate and teach you all Pilates principles. First, Pilates principle is a breathing. Breathing is very important to connect ourselves with the muscles. So we inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. As we inhale, our ribs extending and moving in front, to the sides, at the back, like a 3D motion. And as we exhale, we close the ribs equally from the both sides. Next Pilates principle is a pelvic placement. So for that, we need to lay down on the carriage, place our legs on the foot bar. Arms can be placed on your hips, and you gently rock your hips in and out. When you imprint your lower back. There is no space between your lower back and the carriage. And when you moving out, somewhere in between imprint and arch in your back is a neutral position. So it's neutral flexion. It's a very tiny space between your lower back and the carriage. So you can imagine like you're passing the envelope underneath your lower back, and it's enough space for it. Also, if you place your arms here, when you find your neutral position, your pubic bone will be looking forward and your arms will be in a horizontal line. Next Pilates principles is a rib cage placement. So, for example, when we lay down on the carriage, it should be connected with carriage, not popping out, not arching. Yeah, we need to really press it to the carriage and connect it. Or when you are in a seated position, you're on your two sit bones and your rib cage should be placed on top of the hips. You can imagine this. So your hips, and on top of it, your rib cage. Next Pilates principle is a scapular stabilization and a movement. Yeah, it's in a nice neutral position. You lay down on the carriage, lift your arms up to the ceiling. To find your scapular placement, you lift your arms up and push your shoulders down, that your scapula connected to the carriage. You're not closing your scapula towards each other. You're just nice and roundy here, and place your shoulders down and just feel the connection, the scapula with carriage. Also, we'll do push and pull movement to feel where is your neutral position for your scapula. Lovely. Well, we're moving on to the next principle, head and cervical spine position. For that, we nod with our chin like yes. Think about the semaphore from red to green, and somewhere in the amber you'll find the neutral position, so there is no tension in your neck. If you feel that there is tension, you can lift your headrest slightly up to feel yourself nice and grounding. We're moving on to our routine. We're going to be doing a Reformer Pilates workout for mixed levels. I will teach you and also demonstrate. To start, we need two heavy springs, two red springs in my Reformer. We'll lay down, shoulders connected with our shoulder rests, legs on a foot bar, arms on the sides of the carriage, legs in a nice V position, balls of the feet on the foot bar, heels together, toes apart. We inhale to prepare. On exhale, we press the carriage out, extend the knees fully. Inhale, bring it back with control. Don't hit the stopper. And exhale, push, inhale, return. Move in your own pace. We don't rush here at all. We're trying to zip our legs up from our heels to our hips as we extend the legs. We also control and following the Pilates principles with our hips. They are staying nice and heavy on the carriage. Our ribs not popping out, scapula staying grounded, and head in a nice position. There is no tension in your neck. We keep moving here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the carriage to the stopper. We switch the position with our legs. Now we place heels on the foot bar, legs hip distance apart. We really press through those heels to extend the knees. And bring it back on inhale. Here we're working with our glutes, so we're switching them on to start our workout. Again, think about Pilates principles I told you. You need to inhale through the nose and expand your ribs to the sides. Exhale through the mouth. Close the ribs. Lovely. On next one, we bring the carriage halfway in, hold it here. From here, we're doing small pulses, like inch in and out, using our breath. Our knees looking to the ceiling, nice and vertical. In and out, in and out. Extend the legs fully and bring the carriage to the stopper. Well done. We're moving on to the next exercise. Our heels on top of the foot bar, hip distance apart. We also need to place our headrest down, arms on the sides of the carriage. We inhale to prepare. Through imprint, we lift our hips up with exhale. We hold it on top. For inhale, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the pelvic floor. On exhale, soften the sternum. Bring yourself down to the carriage, bone by bone. Tailbones going the last. Again, inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Lift them on top, hold. And soften, melt yourself down. You keep moving like this. A couple of more repetitions, using the same breathing pattern. Do not rush through the exercise. Connect with your muscles. On next one, we lift the hips up. We hold them on top. We extend the legs and bring it back to stopper. We squeeze in the glutes at each point of this exercise. Arms on the sides of the body. Using the breath. Keep moving in here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the carriage to the stopper. Squeeze the glutes and soften the sternum bone by bone. Melt down to the carriage. Move your legs wider. You can move them side to side and feel nice rotation, stretch in your lower back. Release. Don't hold the breath. Still breathing very deeply through the nose and out through the mouth. Well done. We place our arms on the shoulder rests, elbows open wide. Bring them to the tabletop. Make sure your femur is nice and horizontal. Imprint your lower back. Switch on your abdominals, to maintain this imprint position. We inhale and place both legs to the left. Hold the scapulas connected to the carriage. Exhale, lift the legs up. Inhale, switch the side. Scapula staying grounded. Move till your legs can be together. Exhale, bring them back. Again, repeat on each side. Scapula is staying closer to the carriage, not moving. Your knees connected. Work with your obliques on exhale when you return the legs. Well done. Place the legs down on the foot bar, arms down. We're gonna move on to the 100. It's a classical Pilates exercise. Literally, it's nearly on each Pilates class, on the mat Pilates and reformer as well. For that, we will be still on 2 red springs. We'll place our arms into the straps, arms nice and long. We don't break line with the wrists. Wrists on top of your shoulders. One leg by another to the tabletop, imprint, and really switch on your abdominals. In here, we up wrap with our upper body, arms down, arms nice and long, and you pumping arms to the carriage. Long inhale, long exhale. If you want to level up this exercise, you can extend the legs fully. If not, just it's okay to hold them in tabletop. The main thing is to keep breathing, to maintain this imprint with your lower back, to zip your tummy in. And when we're done, arms up, legs down, release. You can place the straps on the sides and change the springs. We're gonna change the springs to 1 red. Make sure when you change the spring, the platform extender connected to the wooden platform for your safety. Lay down supine, legs on the footbar first. Place your arms into the straps. Arms again look into the ceiling, wrists on top of your shoulders. Bring one leg to tabletop, imprint. Switch on your abdominals, another leg to tabletop. And from here, we push the arms down and lift them up. Make sure your wrists nice and long. You don't break the line with your wrists. Shoulders in each of the shoulder rests. You exhale, press the arms down. Inhale, lift up. Make sure you following the Pilates principles, that your scapula staying grounded to the carriage. You're using your breath. You zip your tummy in. You switch on your abdominals. You keep your knees together, knees connected. On next one, push your arms down, elbows staying connected, and then you just bend the elbows. Now your tip fingers look into the ceiling and press. Really feel those triceps working in here. Exhale as you extend the arms. Inhale to bring it back to 90. Switch on your abdominals to maintain imprint position with your lower back. Move on for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight arms, lift arms up, and from here we're drawing the big circles with our arms. You exhale on the hardest part of this exercise. You inhale, where is the lighter? And let's switch to other direction with our arms. Make sure your ribs staying connected. It's not popping out. I know it's hard, but we need to try to do our best. Lovely. And place your legs down to the footbar, arms to the sides. Well done. We're moving on to the next exercise. We're gonna be standing up on the side, on the right hand side of the carriage. Gonna use 1 blue spring, so it's a half of the heaviest spring, medium spring. Yeah, we stand up. We place our outside leg, which is my right in this case, closer to the foot bar. Left leg against the shoulder rest. Find the balance. Place your arms on the sides. Straight left leg. From here, we inhale and push the carriage out. Go into the lunge. Exhale, bring it back. Move on. Exhale, up. So as we going down to the lunge, our body is a nice continuation, like diagonal line from our leg to our torso. We're not lifting our head up. We're nice and long with our spine. On exhale, we press to this right heel and feel the glutes working in here. Keep moving like this. I also will tell you what we need to think about our hips looking forward. Yeah, they are nice and equal. On next one, we hold the lunge, we stay still in only our left leg, bring the carriage in and out in a scooter. With exhale you push, with inhale we return, feeling the glute working in here. From here, push the carriage, hold the lunge, and small pulses into the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, lift yourself up. Well done. You can come off the carriage, shake your legs, and release the glute. And from here, we're gonna split stretching. Arms in the foot bar. Right leg closer to the foot bar. Left leg against the shoulder rest. Now we need both legs straight. We push the carriage out and bring it back. Move to the split with a nice muscular support. In and out. At some point you can stretch out and hold it. Breathe through the stretch. Bring it back. Let's level up a little bit more. We lift our toes up on the right leg. We stay on the right heel. You press the carriage out. You feel the stretch more in your calf in here. Hold and breathe. And bring it back. Well done. Before we move into the other side, lunges on the other side, we're going to do the elephant exercise. We will be still on one blue spring. We're going to be standing up on the carriage, arms placing on the foot bar first, then one leg and then another following to the carriage. We're standing on the center of the carriage, or we can be closer to the shoulder rest. Find what works for you in here. Also, main thing to remember, thumb together with the fingers wrapped around the foot bar. So it's not like this, not like a bird on the tree, but all fingers and thumb together. Also, your elbows looking at the back of the room, your shoulders down. You are nice and long from your tailbone to your head. You're not lifting your head up. Push your shoulders down away from your ears. You feel the stretch. You breathe in here first. You close your ribs. You hold your abdominals working, switching on. You spread the weight between your arms and legs. And from here, we're pushing the carriage out. Exhale, we bring it back. Make sure your shoulders staying away from your ears. It's very small movement, but you will feel stretch from your glutes to your heels, all the way on the back line of your legs. Make sure your ribs are not popping out, yeah? You're not arching here, yeah? You're nice, long, and horizontal in this case. Using your breath, you exhale to return the carriage to the stopper. Lovely. And bring it back. Knees on the carriage, stretch out. Legs wider than your hips. Push the carriage out, forehead down, release. And from here, bone by bone, roll up. Lovely. One more exercise before we moving on to the lunge on the other side. It will be star prep exercise. One blue spring, so medium tension. Bring both legs closer to the shoulder rests, and you're closer to the beginning of the carriage. You are high kneeling, in a high kneeling position. Squeeze your glutes, legs together. You need to lean on the right side of the body. Place the arm on the foot bar. You're off the left leg, so all your weight on the right leg and between your arm and leg. Yeah. So here we're maintaining this straight line, stabilizing your scapula, pressing these shoulders down. Elbow look at the torso, and we push the carriage slightly out, open the arm to the side like a star, and return it back. And again, doing the same, pushing the hips always forward. It's very hard to do it, guys. Uh, and it's really about your scapula staying nice and strong, your arm also working, and your shoulder working. Few more times. Last one. Well done. Release. We can sit down on our knees, circle our shoulders backwards, and stretch our shoulders in front and our triceps as well. Well done. Shake the arms. And we're moving on to the next side. First, we're going to do lunges on the left side.